If your company has electric cars as company cars, of course you want your employee to charge at home. It's cheaper for you and it's easier for the employee. Tronity has a software solution for you to know how much you have to pay your employee for charging at home. With the Fleet Manager you manage your employees and your cars. Tronity connects to the cars and knows exactly when the car is charging at home and how much. And then you get an easy monthly bill for your employee. If you want to know more, there's a link in the description below.
Hello everyone, I'm here in the Ford Explorer and today we're gonna have a full tour of the Ford Software 1.0. I just reset it because I want to show you the home screens or the starting screen when you get into the car, because you have to say yes to your privacy setting. This doesn't go away automatically. You have to do it, otherwise you can't get in. An overview overall, down here we have our climate, and by the way you can move this. Important. And the climate buttons cannot be changed. They're there. We have seat heating, the AC, recirculation, auto, max defrosting the front, rear defrosting, and steering seat heater for the passenger. And when you press this, you get to your climate settings, and then you have the sync button, you have the air clean, you have some smart functions to heat up your feet and so on, the airflow. And here we have the steering wheel heater, but the button is also on the steering wheel itself. In the middle we have our normal screens, and you can use this. So we have the home button here where you always get to your home, and then when you press long you can change every app here that you have. So we have small, then we have a tiny bit bigger, then this size, and then totally big. And you can add pages, up to 5 pages, and it can be different designs. It can be this design, this or this, which is so cool. And then like I said, you can go in here and change each of this. And I get asked this all the time with my ID7, and here is it as well. If you take navigation on a bigger thing, but not the full big thing, you get your compass and then also your elevation and stuff. This is cool. And with home button you always get to this. Up here we have our time, our connectivity. Are we connected to 4G? Android Auto is either on this side, but if we use those buttons it's on the other side. We have all of our apps, our car settings, and then these two you can change. Long press, and then you can take one of those apps and put them here, but only 2. That's it. More, there's nothing more. And if you scroll down you have a bit of favorites. You can set your theme, bright or dark, the brightness, and then we have 6 different shortcuts, and you can put a lot of different things in here if you want to use that. But let's go through all the apps. Number 1, telephone. You can add your favorite and of course call someone, dial, and other settings. This is the normal thing. Radio media is now in Android Auto, but I have my favorites. It can go radio media, can be over USB, Bluetooth. Of course, navigation. In map, down here you always have a few settings. So destination, your recent destination suggested, and then you can search, and favorites. Contacts, you can navigate to a contact. And map, you then have the map here, and here you can either orient it to the north in your direction, and 3D. You can have the charging stations nearby. You can go in the middle. You can zoom out and zoom back into your normal thing, and then here you have a filter what charging stations you will see. When you go into settings, we have our electric vehicle route planner that will automatically add stops if needed, if it sees you cannot reach with a normal state of charge. And you just select the range at the destination and the range at the charging stopover, and if you want to use the Ford charging network, what's supported by Ford. Show the map, and then we have also automatic optimization for rapid charging. If this is on, it will preheat the battery when you are at the charger, the first charger that will be planned. If you turn it off, it doesn't do it. It's great that you can turn it off if you don't want to use it. Awesome. Navigation announcement can be comprehensive, so it tells you everything about what you're doing. Then brief, just turn right. Notification sound only and off. Then of course the volume and how much the infotainment system is being lowered. I have that off. Color scheme of the map can be automatic depending if the light is on or not, or day and night. Route guidance. options. If you avoid traffic congestions, will it do something based? It will learn user pattern and stuff like this. That's awesome. Vehicle settings. Now here we have different things. First we have settings, then we have status, where you see if everything is fine, and then down here we have the total distance, or a distance that you can reset. So we have another trip, and then data is your driving data. We have 3 different ones: since start, long term, and since charge. And the annoying part is Ford has this totally different than Skoda, Volkswagen or Cupra. If you turn the ignition off and back on, the since start trip is reset. In the other cars it's after 4 hours of not driving, parking, then it resets it. That's a bit sad, but that's how it is. Settings for the vehicle settings, we have interior and exterior. In interior you go to, there we have it. It's weird. Interior, we have head-up display, the brightness, the position, of course, of the head-up display, driver assistance, navigation, traffic sign recognition. We don't have augmented reality part. That's not in here. The cockpit is again the driving data, and here you can reset your trip, the one that's just kilometers. Interior lighting, dark, bright. Seats, we have easy entry, where the seat goes back a bit when you get into the car. Comfort light, light animation when you get to the car, switch on when approached. So when you get to the car, the lights go on, and then farewell lighting, when you lock the car, the lights stay on for 30 seconds. The same when you get into the car, the interior lights stay on for 30 seconds. Tires, you can set your tire pressure. It will not tell you the exact pressure, but if you save this and then there is a tire pressure loss, you get a warning, and you get to do a speed warning if you have special tires. The mirrors, synchronous adjustment, lower in reverse, fold when locking. Headlamps, we have glare-free lighting. That means when high beams are on and a car is coming, it will turn off the part where the car is. Dynamic cornering light, you drive into a corner, you steer, and the light will move into the corner. Switch on time, early, medium light, automatic headlight control in rain, convenient turn signal. If this is off and you blink, just tap it, it's just 1, and if this is on, it's 3, and then you can put it into driving on the right or driving on the left. We have brakes. Here we have the ESC system that you can turn off, and auto hold. Then hands-free is for the trunk opening. When you get there and you just wave your foot, the trunk will open automatically, and you can turn that off if you don't want that. Opening and closing, key-free, can be active, and unlock vehicle when approaching. So you get to the car and the car unlocks. Walk-away lock, and double acoustic warning if locking fails. Door unlocking can be a single door, a vehicle side, or all doors. Hands-free is again the thing, and interior monitoring is the alarm system. Windows, convenience opening. When you get the key and you press the unlock button long, it will open the windows, and with lock it will close the windows. And then we have the wipers, wipe automatically in rain, rear window wiping in reverse gear, and the service position. That was that. Android Auto is, since it's in portrait mode, looks a bit different, but it's totally fine. The map seems to be a bit bigger. It's just different orientation. It's fine. I'm totally okay with it. Parking, here we have our parking camera, and this is the only downside with the portrait mode screen, because they didn't change it. So this 360 degrees should be down here. So I can move it away, because the rear view camera is not amazing, and I think they should put the 360 down here. It would be better. Then we have park assist, where it parks itself, and then a few settings and warnings and stuff like this. Then we have charging. You can do your charge limit in 10% steps from 50 to 100%. Optimize, you can preheat the battery with a button you press, and then you see what power you can charge right now. And when the battery is not perfect right now, it will also tell you Preheating will take 10 minutes, and right now you can charge with 60, and afterwards you can charge with 100 kilowatt, for example. Charging location, you can add a charging location at home, at work, up to 5, where then on this location, when you plug in, it will do automatically charging. Let's say if you said only charge between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., it will only charge that way. It's a scheduled charging. And then a few settings, again, the vehicle route planner, and then release AC charging connector automatically. Reduce AC charging current where the power, well, AC charging is cut in half if your house cannot take it. Bidirectional charging, battery care. Here the state of charge will automatically will go to 80% when you're done charging to 100%, for example. Preconditioning. You can set what side will be preheated to what degree, automatic window heating as well, and then set some times, and then every day during the week it will be set that the car will be preheated or cooled to the temperature that you put in. And then settings, start preconditioning the vehicle is unlocked. That means when you unlock the car, the AC or heat will automatically start. If you don't have this off, you have to be in the car and have the ignition on for that to start. Driver assistant, it can be a 3D view like this, and then you can click around or a list. We have the lane keep assist, speed warning, drowsiness monitor, pre-collision assist, then adaptive cruise control with lane centering. So the steering assist can have lane change assist. Adaptive cruise control can have speed limit response, where it takes the speed that it sees with traffic sign recognition, but exactly that. And then road layout response. So for example, if there's a strong corner, it knows it from the map. It will tell you, hey, this is too fast, I'm going to slow down to 60. Speed limiter, efficient drive mode, blind spot warning, trailer detection. Then settings, here you can change the language, some screen options, time and date, units, factory reset. Driving profile, this is the all-wheel drive version. We have Eco, Sport, Individual, Normal and Traction. In the rear-wheel drive version you don't have the traction. In Eco it's limited to 130 kilometers an hour, and when you floor it you don't get full power, but in the accelerator pedal, when you press a bit more, you feel a button, and when you press that button it goes out of that mode and you have full power. So if in emergency situation. Normal is every time you get into the car. Sport is the highest torque that it can give you. Traction, what it says, it tries to use the all-wheel drive that it has the perfect traction. And individual, you can do some settings. Driving dynamics can be normal, steering normal sport, steering can be normal sport, drive can be eco normal sport. Adaptive cruise control, this is how it reacts to speed changes. So if a car is in front of you and then accelerates, or you change the speed, how fast is it reacting to that? And air conditioning can also be in eco, where it uses less power for heating. Ambient lighting, here you can change 3 different layouts, what is what color, for example, and then you can change the color and adjust the brightness for everything. And you have moods, sunflower, moonstone, volcano, automatic, where it goes with the drive mode, or turn it off. Next page we have sound. You have an equalizer, you can reset it here, and then you have some settings down here, from normal to voice to dynamic, focus, where should the sound be, different volume settings for the goodbye sound and so on, and some settings, touchscreen tone, for example, goodbye sound can be turned off, stuff like this. Connectivity is for, I would have thought connectivity is Bluetooth and wireless, but no, it's your user account. Ford Assistant is when you press the button here, or you can have a wake word where you can ask a question and we'll look through the internet, ChatGPT and other sites to answer your question. And it does, of course, navigation and driver profile and AC things. It can do all of this. Version info, it tells you your version, and this should be 1.0. Yes. Owner's manual, air conditioning, it's the window before that I showed you. And then app updates, here it will look for updates for all the apps that you have on. Important, you don't have a shop, you cannot buy something in here, and therefore you can have Spotify in this car, like in a Volkswagen ID4 where I can install Spotify on the car. I don't need Android Auto for this, but here this doesn't exist. That was my overview. I think that it's in portrait mode. The only negative is the backup camera, and again, this is not very good quality anyway, so I'm fine with it. I'm okay, it's just different, but I don't see anything negative. And I like that I can move it. This is so cool. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below. And here on YouTube, there's also channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.